the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
10 at the 42-yard line.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A run for Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
33-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there. Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop. How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. play action. It's Brady. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From midfield, here's Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Yeah, no. You can't go for this. You can't go for this, bro. You can't go for this. You can't go for this.
Brady not coming to the sideline.
You can't go for this, bro.
Go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Yo, tell this nigga.
Howard complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
What the hell? Look at the rules. Look at the rules.
They'll run with Elliott.
Bro, it don't matter, bro. I would have went for them goal line. What the hell?
He'll be back at the 36.
You want to go line, but damn, bro. You can't go for this shit, bro. You got to move the ball, bro.
13.
These niggas got a whole 4th down rule. Bruh, because the rules say so, bro. Yeah.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down.
Nah, bro. If there wasn't no 4th down rule, I wouldn't have said shit, but they got one. I've been playing by it, so niggas gonna play by it when they play me.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Chubb. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The quick slant caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First
One
and
no
goal at the
fucking
1-yard
defense.
line.
Slant. threw that shit like that. Only way I had to throw it when I fucked his ass up. He could use it, double team. I'm trash. Don't let last week fool you. Don't let last week fool you. See what it's like to do that. He still gonna score this time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Extra score, Ravens 10, Bengals nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it. The Bengals Eagles drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darrington Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Ravens 23, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
1st down.
Throwing now is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A much better effort we're seeing this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. The previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Good man.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escape 30, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it certainly a lot happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. Quick throw complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 16 yards, a first down.
7-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard.
Because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Again, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third, and
they're going to look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go option right on second and goal. A pitch back. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away...
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.